Hey guys, how's it going? Oh, that shouldn't be on. All right, let's flip over to Unity. There we go. Oh, geez. Hopefully you guys didn't hear that. My mic stand sucks. But let's go ahead and get started today. I did a little bit of work last night, but not a ton. Literally all it is I made these guys be white so that way I can change up the color. So I've got some color, I got some color palettes that I can grab here soon, but I gotta update the script now. Basically, I need these trees to be able to handle some additional colors. So let's go ahead and make colors. What we're going to want is the it's gonna be a private sprite renderer. And ultimately we are going to have to do some overrides on the scenery itself when there's additional when there's any additional things that have to worry about rendering. So we're just gonna go ahead and put that in here. Trunk colors, or the trunk. So protected, virtual, void. Oh, if I could spell. This is also going to be a protected virtual. Because then what we need to do is after we initialize it, we're going to have to do a few things right there. And actually, we're going to have to put the yeah, so basically in the additional this is private. All right, so protected. Go ahead and move this bad boy up here. Okay, so now I should have access to additional renderers. Dot remove, and what we're going to want to remove is the trunk from it. We'll call it the trunk renderer just so we know exactly what this guy is. Oh, what's going on? Oh, just Spotify wanting to tell me things. Okay, so then go ahead and generate some overrides. Okay, so we're gonna have private color. It's gonna be trunk transparent and trunk opaque. Because then what we can do here now is so trunk opaque is going to equal a random, or no, it's going to be trunk colors random.range of 0 to trunk colors.count. Trunk transparent is going to equal a, basically it's going to be this. But instead of renderer, it's going to be trunk renderer. So trunk renderer dot color is going to equal trunk opaque. Actually, we gotta pop this up here. Oh, well, trunk opaque has not been figured out yet. Okay, so we're gonna do trunk render.color equals that. And then trunk.opaque will equal the trunk renderer.color. And then now I can grab this guy. Not a great way to do it, but it'll work. And then we'll remove the trunk renderer from the additional renders. That way the trigger, or this won't trigger. And basically, I just gotta do this. But it's gonna be trunk renderer dot color is gonna equal trunk transparent. Give myself access to that guy. And the same thing, we're gonna grab here, grab down here. This will be trunk opaque. Cool. So the trunk sprite renderer is going to go there, and then trunk colors. Just give it like a brown for now, just for the sake of testing. Compilers do I got? Didn't completely save all the scripts, that's why. Should be good to go now. It's going to, yeah, it's gonna throw, because I didn't add it to the, We'll do that. Interesting that they appear. Oh, you know what? Because I didn't get set the alpha on this one. There we go. There we go. Cool. Now I just need to grab a couple random colors. There's a couple like foresty, like couple palettes I was looking at that seemed pretty good. They're all dark. Oh, here, let me tree browns. I want to upgrade. Let's try this. Do like 3 of these. That one. Let's go with this last one. Eventually I'll like hard code these, I guess, but give us a couple. Let's just give us some nice variation on the trees. Not looking too shabby at all. We'll have to doodle around with the weird, like, I feel like they're, oops. I feel like they're spawning very much like on a grid though. Like they very much just like line up with each other. Like even right here, there's 4 just in a row. There's no variation whatsoever. Because it seems like every single one of them is spawning on the center of the grid. Okay, so let's look into that. Let's commit all this stuff just so I don't lose it because we've done a lot of work here. Got the hiccups, jeez. Okay, so what is happening here is it's integers. Floats should add some variation to it because I think it was definitely just truncating them. This feels better. Man, they are just like on top of each other. Yeah, this feels better. Yeah, now they're not like spawning right exactly on the grid anymore. Yes, that's probably what was going on there, was the fact that they were truncating just onto the very, or they were just truncating onto the position since they were integers, and I wanted floats, or yeah, because it was just giving me like 1, 2, 3, 4. So that solves that. Now we just got to figure out the so we initialize the scenery. We want to get the renderer for the sake of that, but then instead of doing the renderer.sorting order, we need to do now is do so we're getting every single every single sprite renderer in here, and then if the renderer does not. Okay, so regardless, what we want to do though is, let's grab this guy so I can get that whole like math bit thing here. So let's grab this. And then for every renderer, we're gonna do that. And then if that's not like the main renderer, we can we'll add it to the list of the additional ones. After that's all said and done, we'll come through here. This will remove the trunk from the additional renderer so they don't get screwed up. So their coloring doesn't get screwed up. This alone might fix some of the screwiness with how they're being drawn, which immediately looks like it's the case. They do seem to want to. Yeah, just a little bit of goof. There's a couple bits of goofiness here, but yeah, the problem is I'm drawing behind probably a bit too early. I might want to put like a collider on here too, so that way if to prevent them spawning from like on top of each other, because obviously like I don't want this. That's wrong anyway. I don't even understand what's happening there. Yeah, that's weird, but yeah, that's definitely not what we want either. But that can be sorted out. Oh, I don't. Why are people calling me? It's a California number, so like it might actually be related. It might actually be something I halfway care about. I'm not sure. Let me check something quick. Oh, I got a new voicemail. All right, hold on. I'm gonna be right back. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. That was actually like it was actually a legitimate call. God, I feel sorry for the person who makes these cold calls. Oh, I probably should get rid of that. Because I went to a NASCAR race last year. And like, I'm talking probably 9 months ago. I don't remember exactly when I went. And this wasn't even an automated call. This was an actual person calling, asking about if I wanted to feedback for the race last year. And then, trying to sell me tickets for this year. It's just funny when I googled the phone number and it didn't like come up to anything, so that's why I was like confused. Anyway, okay, so there we go. Let's throw that back up. So the trees are being a little funky. I'm pretty sure oops, not what I wanted. Not what I wanted at all. How do I add? Okay, I don't want to add a straight up like thing. How do I add like just an icon or something that I can see in? I put that there. Will I see this in game? I turn gizmos on. Okay, I can. Let's turn off the audio source because I don't want to. Okay, cool. So I can do that. And then, so now if I go onto the trees. Let's do that. And then it's on the large ones. Let's put like a little guy here. So we can see exactly where. Okay, I don't want. Wonder if can I modify these gizmos? Oh no, I can't. Darn, that's unfortunate. I don't need to see all this crap. I just want to see specifically the little dots. Circle collider. Collider. Turn off the colliders. I bet you since mine is, oh wait, render, there we go. So I'm at 20, order and layer 128. So I bet if I move down, I'm suddenly 128, 129. Yeah, that's annoying. Yeah, it's really, really, really annoying. Oh, here we go. Banger. You know, I probably give off the vibes I'm like a huge RuneScape player. And I mean, I am. I also don't know shit about the game. I actually, probably a few months ago, got a RuneScape membership for the first time in my life. My parents wouldn't buy one for me when I was a kid. And then I recently had gotten back into the game and probably played it for a few months, did all the free-to-play stuff. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy a membership. So anything member related, I'm like experiencing for the first time, which is really cool. Okay, so I think what I want to do is let's print the renderer dot sorting layer, so we can get a read onto what these things are, because it's back to the issue I was having before where this stuff has to be integers, which is like screwing with stuff. So like if I touch this guy, it's 129. When I get to 130, I'm good. When I get to 129, I'm popping behind it. I think I just need to be to be higher up is the problem. So that's the regular tree. It's the big tree now. Ooh, actually, did I not? Oh, I did. Oh, because I don't want that to move. That's right. Duh. Really right there. There. See if that does anything for it. Turn off the gizmos now. That I'm not upset about. See, where the problem lies is these trees are too close to each other. That I think it's just the order they're getting drawn in. Like if I go to the scene now, oh Lord, where is the player? Okay, so I bet you like if I click that tree, 128. The other one, also 128. And they're just drawn like, yeah, I think the order, it just happens to be the order that they've drawn in because we're on the same sorting layer. How do I fix that? As technically what I could do is go through the list of all of the trees after they are drawn and sort them. I could sort them by their Y position, which that is then a float. And in which case I would have to sort them ascending or descending. I'm absolute valuing it, so. Okay, yeah, so I'd have to sort them by their absolute value of their Y position. That could be a thing we do. So after the map is generated, am I putting these into the... Or am I in the initialize? Okay, in the initialize, I'm passing in the parent. Okay, so in the... Okay. So when I'm done here, I can do for each... scenery and environment. Okay. Or no. That's not what I want to do. List scenery. Okay. Actually, we got this. So we're not going to send the scenery container. So now if I go into the scenery here, I should complain here. Yeah. So we're going here. If I get rid of this guy, and we just don't set the parent anymore. Then we go into the force generator. List scenery. Equals new. Scenery list equals new. And then we can do scenery list dot add right now. That's just gonna make it more obnoxious to read than it needs to be. So we'll just then in here do scenery list, add scenery. Cool. So now we're gonna have a list of it. Now what we can do is scenery list dot sort by scenery list dot transfer. Okay, how do we... Okay. I could manually do this with the bubble sort. Oh man, I might have to actually write a sorting algorithm here. In which case this is can go, and that can go. Unity. Sort list of objects by transform. Let's see if I can... Oh, I could do link. Okay, yeah, I could do that. So scenery list equals scenery list dot order by x dot transform dot position dot y to list. But I want math f. I want the absolute value of these. Dot abs math f. God, there. ABS of that. Then I can for each scenery and scenery list. And I can do, what's the container called? Scenery container. Okay. Why is that not a... I didn't underscore any of these things. What was I thinking? Okay. Scenery container dot... Or no. It's going to be scenery dot transform dot set parent scenery container dot transform. That might fix. All right. Did I save everything? I did not. And this should now ensure that yeah, it looks like it worked. Because if I didn't do the absolute value, they'd be drawing backwards probably. I didn't quite fix it. There's a couple instances here where it's definitely better. Some of them are still like it's like, why is this guy But then, like, this guy, I'm fine. Oh, if I zoom through the scene now, though. It should, like, scroll its way down, though. If I click way down here. Yeah. I'm like looping twice, which kind of sucks. Because I'm looping through to create everything, and then I'm going to loop through the entire scenery list to set their parents. But it's not. It's fine. It's not like it's not taking a long time to load anyway. Plus, it's not like it's going to affect performance. It should more... It'll just be during a loading screen. But like here, if I go back to the main... Go back to this level and I run it here. How long does it take for me to hit that? It's really not that long. Granted, I haven't added anything else yet, but it's really not that long. It should be fine. What I want now is some sort of bush. Yeah, you guys can't see what I'm looking at. I'm trying to pull up my references for stuff right now. Where is it? I want like little bits of grass. I don't know if I don't need like bushes, I guess. I just need like... draw it up here just so it looks. Oops, not that one. There we go. So I can do something like that. Save that off. That means now I should have a new, I'll have a new, I need to call this something different. It's not a dev level, but prefabs, environment, forest. Forest, grass. Or no. Grass, forest, forest. Oh, well. Get rid of old sprite renderer. Actually, what we need to do is Atlas. First Atlas. Sprite editor. Oh no. This is so dumb. Oh, okay, cool. May 16. Cool. Let's do 0.5, like 0, I guess, for the pivot point. It's not gonna work. Apply. We'll figure out the. Yeah, we'll figure that out. Okay, so now if we go back to the grass forest here, Atlas, the grass. Okay, cool. Zero, zero, zero. We're gonna add the scenery. That, which is fine. Does scenery have? I feel like I designed this in not an ideal way, but it's fine. So, okay, so screw this. We're going to get rid of the scenery script. I do need the polygon collider 2D though. So we're going to call this forest grass. New script, new script. Scenery, cool. We can get her all that. Throw this at the top. Let's generate an override here for the initialize function. And basically all I need to do is that. Cool. So now if I go back into the let's copy that, go into here, paste, that'll give me all those colors. Cool. Grab this guy, drop it in there. And what's funny is polygon collider. For I can't remember how it was. Forest grass script. Forest grass. Wait, really? There's a polygon collider. Okay. Okay, but why can't I edit it? Oh, that's why. Collider. There we go. So you actually really probably only need to be, edit that bad boy. Only need to be 4 points. We're at 0, 0, 0. All right, we're gonna create another empty reference sprite renderer. So really just need to know how tall we are. 0. 0.5. Okay. So now I can go back to here as collider, and I really probably like right there is fine. 0.4. 0.4. Okay. Negative 0.75. So we can round these out into nice. Cool. Point 7.5. Oh, okay. So 1, you can be 0.75. 0.25. 1. It's too tall. 0.8. All right, we're not even gonna mess with making these like perfect round numbers. We're gonna go like that. Let's get rid of this guy. That's force 1. We're gonna apply to all. Okay, so let's get rid of this guy. Then the level manager. Just throw the grass in and just go crazy. See what it looks like in level. Sort that out a bit, but yeah, some of these trees are weird. Correct. Oh, that is correct. No, the tall, yeah, it's so weird. I think it's really dependent on, I think it's more dependent on what they place now, because it's not round numbers. Yeah, so it's that's causing it to get real weird. Okay, so what we can do though now is on the force generator. The issue we have right here now is this isn't a good like thing anymore. This should actually be called trees. And it's going to be like that. But the grass obviously can't the grass isn't going to spawn on like the dirt thing. So we have to edit this to where that is happening, which is going to probably happen in here. I probably don't need to make this a list for the time being, because I'm probably only going to have the one type of grass. So it's probably going to be private scenery grass. So basically we got to mess around in here. Basically, so if this before int grass equals 0. Grass less than or equal. So basically, int num grass equals random.range from range of 0 to say like 5, I guess. Well, I guess in this case it'd be 6 because it's exclusive. Is less than num grass plus plus. I don't like the variables I used here, but whatever. And in here, I'll turn these into functions at some point too to clean up the code a little bit. I think what we want is to have this recreated at the top. We're going to say scenery equals instantiate grass and then the position has to be somewhere within like the range of the tile. So vector 3 position equals new random.range of let's say float I -5 float j +5 or no comma, we're gonna want this again, but for the J's. And then just 0 at the end because we don't care about that axis. And then we can just do, it'll be the same thing down here though, where I'm going to initialize and then add it to the scenery list. Trees. Oh, trees is empty. That's because I broke it. So there's the trees. Here's the grass. Fire that up. If I did this right, it should only spawn grass on, like, the grass tufts on grass. I don't know how the... Rain. Oh, I never... Wait, doesn't the scenery itself set the order and layer? Why is the grass not? Hold on. Well, that's not what I wanted. Forest. Put that there. Yeah, why is it not? Also, it suddenly took a lot longer to load when I threw that grass in there. Okay, so it is drawing. Oh, you know what? Okay, so it actually looks like it's doing a holy crap. Oh, that's a problem. Go back into the game. That's lagging so bad. Oh my god, because that could be up to 5. How many trees am I, or tiles am I? Because it's not trees, it's tiles. Okay, then. Well, let's get a calculator out here. So, worst case scenario. Where's my calculator? There it is. So, worst case scenario, what's happening here is it's 256 times 256 times that by 5. That's potentially 327,000 bits of grass that I'm spawning in at like the absolute worst case scenario. Oh, that that like locked up the engine. Yep, we gotta kill the engine. Whoops. Close that out too, because I gotta reboot. Let's get rid of this guy. Save that. Tree. Hold on. Get rid of that. There we go. We can delete this guy. Level. Oh yeah, you like super rogue. Okay, so tree. Cool. Tree large. Cool. Grass. Cool. Save that. So what I need to do though is in the forest generator, I gotta make sure I do the negative of the Y because they all spawned like above the map and not on the map. Let's do that. Okay, so it does chill out by the... I probably don't want the yellows for the grass. It's not like the scene. Okay, so it's a little rough. It was doing the flickering on the animation of the player for some reason. I hope it's not animating out the Okay, yeah. So it's when it's in the right spot that the thing's gonna flicker. I gotta tighten up with the area that grass spawns to, because +5 is probably way too much. But yeah, I'm gonna figure out how to like efficiently spawn that stuff, because them all being game objects is not right. Like I said, I knew this was gonna be an issue. I didn't realize it'd be quite that quick. What I don't know how to handle though is the sorting layer with it being Google. Oh, this looks like a lot of reading. Because it's something I'm gonna have to dig into and really sort out, because that's an issue. Nope, no. There we go. See if that tightened up the grass a bit. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna grab this forest grass. I'm gonna straight up get rid of that yellow. I don't know. I don't understand why my animation is suddenly flickering though. Like the renderer, 121, weapon component. Oh, which is going to be all of these guys. Should all be, oh, they're all supposed to, they're all 121. Render. I go down to like 122. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so that's gonna come back down to the player. That's probably my +1. That should get rid of the flickering. I gotta tighten up the grass spawns a little bit because it's still like... Oh no. All right. Trying to... yeah, this sorting layer thing is going to be a bitch to figure out, probably. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just being dramatic. I might honestly prevent the... might prevent the trees growing on the dirt too. That's pretty cool though. Look, this is a hard like line right here. All right, I'm gonna take a quick little break again. Gotta run to the bathroom. I will be right back. All right, we're back. Get out of here. There we go. As I said, I like the line, like the hard line that's right here. But then the grass seems to want to go up. Which I wonder if that is a... Yeah, it's like everything is shifted a bit. So it's almost like I want to... Looks like I don't want negative X and I don't want positive Y. So we go to the force generator. So it looks like I want X and everything up. And I want Y and everything up. So I get rid of that. Maybe that'll get the bits of grass to like line up a thing better and not grow on like the dirt. It's almost like it didn't do anything. It's better. Let me find a spot where the Y. Yeah, it's definitely not working on the Y. That, oh God, it's still bothering me that it flickers like that. And I know what the issue is. I just don't know how to fix it now. Yeah, it's frustrating. And then like the gun on top of it. And the worst part, I think the worst part is when I fixed it to where it was like on a floating point grid. But yeah, it looks like it's stopping, just like. Maybe I want it this way then. I mean, my character sprite looks so bad too compared to the... Compared to the rest of the art now. Still kind of doing it. Let's go up to the top and see what's happening. Because it's... am I doing? Why is the math not working here? While I'm at it, I'm going to take the player spawn and I'm going to move it way the hell up by 0 so I can see the top of this thing. Negative J, because then that draws it down. So then any single spot is going to be negative J plus 5. We bring it down. I don't actually understand. You need that though. So this guy is Y is 5. Because if it's 0 plus 5, it's going up. So I only want down. So we get rid of that. And then it also should only be 0.5 to make things, you know, not so like chaotic. Takes so long to for me to I have a good computer now and it just runs like ass. Scary. Maybe it's 1.5. That might be it. It might be the 1.5 that's, or the 0.5 might still not be enough because if it's not on 0, 0, it's shifted down 1, 1. So this actually might need to be negative 1.5. And then the X should be 1.5 F. That should that's probably what's going to get everything to group up correctly on the thing. I think I shifted it. I just didn't shift it enough. And the density in this parts that I was looking at, I think just wasn't thick enough for me to actually like see a noticeable difference. I bet you I still got issues over on the ones. You know what? I'm not going to walk. We're going to put the player over in that corner. Ultimately, it's not going to matter. Well, okay, the trees won't matter because it's going to go off. The grass does matter because I want it to line up on the grid, or I want it to line up to the grass and stuff like that. The trees can spawn wherever, because eventually there's going to be an actual, you know, terrain around where the player can actually spawn. So I put myself at 0. That's right there. Okay, so if I do +1, and I believe +1 over here, or no? I think I do -1. Because of the, okay, yeah, that, I think that that makes sense. I'm not going to argue these numbers. I'm just going to let them freaking be. Because I think the problem is the grid is offset, but then the numbers still, yeah, I gotta normalize the numbers to the grid having the offset, and the grid technically is 1 1. So I gotta add 1 and add 1.5 to get the net 0 and net +5. I think. There we go. Oh. Oh no. Ah, shoot. Okay, yeah, I hit something while it was not touching it. See, now the grass is mostly, you know, it's not sticking way out into the dirt. It's like it's there a little bit on the edges, but it's not crazy ton. Now I can probably play with the numbers a little bit just to see how much grass I want actually spawning. I forget what the terminology is for, and that's my issue, where, because I think every single one of these is like, it's like an actual instance of an object, and I can't remember if I need them to be where it's all like essentially one object. I forget what the word is for it. I could call them. I could do like object, like occlusion, that's what it is, and stuff like that. Because like realistically, all this grass and trees and stuff like that only need to be rendered if they're on screen. So I could just activate and deactivate them as needed. That is cool though that I've got the grass spawning only on the, so the trees can go off and oh weird, the flashing is gone now. It's, oh nope, it's there. Yeah, some of the trees still have it, but then like some of them don't. I don't know if I'm like exactly in the right spot, I'll clip. Oh yeah, and that's gonna get confused since I'm up top. It almost feels like there's a bit too much dirt. I'm afraid if I click the scene view that it's gonna like freak out. I don't even want to do that. Just go back to the game. The second I move, it's gonna freak out. Yeah, that's cool. All right. There's not really terrain wise. I guess I gotta throw some rocks in there. And other than that, I gotta work on. Then I can start working on prefab or POIs. I mean, when I got done with the POIs, I basically have, you know, I'll have the level built because all the POIs is gonna be is art, a couple spawners for guys. That's about it. Like, yeah, I'm really close to having a playable level. And then, unfortunately, the big thing I gotta tackle, which I need to do this off stream. I need to get myself in a state where I can have have my master branch and then kind of be able to split my development. Because there's gonna be, I need to make some change. Like I need to make some big changes to the inventory system of how it works. Is specifically with how I'm gonna. So, because the problem is all my items are weird size. Like my gun specifically, that's the big one that I need to learn how to figure out how to handle. Is I basically need to make a Tetris inventory system, and I don't want to do that. I could just make a vertical thing, but I feel like that just becomes, you know, a scroll box, and then everything is just like wide buttons. But I don't know if I want to do that. I might try it and see what happens. Toss the idea around to people. But I kind of wanted, I don't want to do like a inventory management game. I kind of want your inventory to just be like weight based. I don't want to have to deal with scrolling. And like, so in the player's inventory, just the individual column probably won't be that big a deal because you're not going to be able to carry that many things. Like you're not going to be able to carry like a huge amount of things. But where it could get really gnarly is in your stash, where you could have a lot of stuff. But I might have to go that route, annoyingly, but it is what it is. So I guess now I gotta make some rocks. Let's just open up that Asebright file again. It's another tree I want to add that's mostly just gonna be like a dead tree. I mean, I kind of want to add 2 of those because I want to add one that's about this big, and then I want to add like a tall. Because I'm honestly picturing like this is gonna be like the entire trunk of like this tree. Like how I'm looking at my OBS instead of like my actual thing. But I want to make, you know, I'm picturing this is like a trunk that's the size of the little guy in this tree. And then I want to make a big trunk that's probably like this tall. That's going to be, you know, the trunk of this trunk with this tree. I wish Wish I could change the background of the... Because it's going to be... The grayscale is going to be, like, annoying. Because, like, there's certain color... Like, this specific color, I think, is the one that's clashing with this gray. Anywho, let's go ahead and stretch this guy out a bit. So 64, so another 16 is going to put me at 80, 96. I think we're gonna grab this guy. And we're going to bring it over here just for the sake of these colors not clashing with the thing. I need to make these, I need to make it a little wider though, so I can, yeah, these sprites are actually going to be wide. Oh, yeah, texture packing is fun. Texture packing is super fun. However, on that note, it's 4 o'clock. I think I said earlier, I think these first couple of weeks, I think I'm gonna end the stream just a smidge earlier than normal. Next week we'll be back to like the complete normal schedule. But yeah, so trying to think. Do I need to? Yeah, actually. I don't even know what today is. What is today? Wednesday? Yeah, today's Wednesday. Anyway, yeah, so I'll be back again tomorrow, which is not a normal streaming day for me. I'm just kind of making up stream time since I was gone for a period of time. So yeah, so I'll be back tomorrow. Friday will be back to my will be normal schedule as usual. And then next week we'll be back to full normal length streams. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Why did my voice cracked? Why did I sound so weird? Say bye-bye.